What is up, guys and gals? Space here, bringing you some hot T3 Arena action. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zero Kelvin. We're going to talk about his strengths, his weaknesses, and how we like to play this character. Let's get into some match. Alright, here we go, guys. This is Zero Kelvin. This is one of the newest characters to T3 Arena. This is a tank character, but he is a tank with a very unique ability compared to the others in the sense that it gives him a lot of range potential when you have clear line of sight and gives you a splash radius. Unfortunately, I do die there. I don't know. Just stick till the end, though. I promise you, we're going to have a comeback. Little foreshadowing for you. But anyways, guys, Zero Kelvin. Like I said, this is a tank. He does have an ice beam that when hitting people seems to slow people down a little bit. Not sure if it actually does, but it does seem like it does. Now, his secondary weapon is the Snowball of Doom. This is a lot of fun, guys, and a ton of fun to use towards enemy characters in the game. I find myself using this ability a lot. I spam use this ability. It is a lot of fun, and it really covers the gap. That combined, whenever you reach level 10, being just near your snowball will heal you, as you see on your screen right now. Just something fun to do with the snowball. I will say also, the snowball does a ton of damage when it hits somebody. I think it's like 2100 damage on a direct hit. Then you get explosion damage, which is like 900 to 1000. Which is a lot. That's genuinely a lot. Now, as far as what this character does really well, he really can cut off a channel. Those snowballs have a lot of health. It's 15,000 plus health from these snowballs. And because of this, you're really able to channel enemies into certain funnels for your DPS to really dish out some good damage if played correctly. This means your DPS has to be playing with you whenever you're running a tank. Just a little tip for anybody playing DPS that's not a flanker. You need to play around your tank, not go off and do your own thing. Sorry, that was my ranked rant for the day. We'll get back to that. I'll show you guys some ranked play, just what I'm talking about at another date. Now, Zero Kelvin. What else does he do well? Slowing down enemies plays well with snipers. As you know, as I stated before, snipers, whenever they have a slower target, no matter the percentage, it makes them that much easier to hit. I made this very clear whenever I was playing Gatlin. Go check out that video if you want to understand that a little bit better. But other than that, this character moves like a tank, has a hitbox like a tank, and doesn't quite have the health as the other tanks. But in order to balance this out, the devs seem to have taken the character and made it so he can use his ult a lot more often, not his ult, his secondary a lot more often than the other tanks, allowing him to remain in cover a lot more efficiently with this. Now, his ultimate ability, the snowball effect. You summon 3 snowballs. These 3 snowballs go down the arena, bounce around for a good little while. I think it's almost 10 seconds. It's 9 or 10 seconds. These things bounce around, they bounce off walls, and every time they hit you, they do a lot of damage. You're going to be taking 2100 damage every time one of these snowballs nips you in the arena. And you have to keep this in the back of your head, as that hurts. It doesn't matter how much health you have. Doesn't matter if you're Jabali or if you're Fort. That hurts. Another interesting thing with the snowballs, guys, is they will do damage through a shield. This makes him an excellent counter to Jabali when played correctly with the team around him. Something to keep in the back of your head if you have pesky Jabali and you get to select characters. This is a good tank counter for him. Another thing with this particular character, guys, that I really like, it's going to sound silly, but I like the sports theme with this character. This is the only character in T3 Arena that is truly sports themed. I like that. I also think it's funny whenever you put the ice hockey pads on. He's got 3 medals for 3rd, 1st, and 2nd place on his chest, which means really he's good, but he's not like the best every year, which is awesome, and I think that's a very enjoyable thing. Now, the things I don't like about this character are pretty small, but they are significant. Number 1, you have a huge hitbox. This makes you very easy for snipers and DPS, such as Hunter, to issue a lot of damage to you. This makes it a little tricky, so you do have to play angles with this character, much like you would a DPS, but as I stated earlier, you also want to use those angles to create channels for your DPS to get easy eliminations. Just something to keep in mind with this character. Zero Kelvin, though, overall, fantastic character. I do enjoy playing him. He is very satisfying to get a kill with. I'd recommend you guys check him out in T3 Arena. If you guys would like to play with me, please feel free to add me. You can find me in-game. My name in-game is Space Unicorn YT. Add me. We can play some matches together, assuming we're on at the same time. I thank everybody for coming. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. I just did a new editing video for a montage. Check that out if you haven't already. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Stay safe. And I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Stepping up, don't be turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack.